So today I have a fifth generation Lenovo PC. It's an all-in-one and the model number is it's a ThinkCenter Neo 50A Gen 5. All right, so like I said, it's an all-in-one machine. So this fell and broke the screen. So I had to figure out how to pull it apart. So I just want to give you a quick video of what's involved. So this is the back of the machine, right, where everything plugs in. There's a cover here, which you pry off. Before you do that, actually, there's a cover on top here, which looks like this. Without the USB drive, it looks like this. So you take this off first, and then you take the cover off, this cover, and then you take what's known as shoulder pieces, which are small little pieces of plastic. You have to pry this off and gently pull it apart. It looks like these. So it goes on like that. Right, this allows the part to pivot, the monitor. And then you need to remove some screws, which are these screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which connect to this plate over here. When you're done with that, you also need to disconnect, actually prior to that, you need to disconnect the cables. There's one down here, I think, and there's several here, 4 of them. All right, and that's end up being these. Okay, and then you have to, there's a piece that comes through here and it wraps around here to here. So you could kind of just got to peel it off gently and then pull it off. And then when you take the main screen off, you have to route all of these wires out of the way. As you could see, it's all routed out of the way, including this one here. And then you take 17 screws off all around. Right, as well as there's some around here. Right, and they're very small screws, so they look like these. Right, and then you could lift this up. And then you could get the model number of the monitor, of the screen, the LCD screen. And then you could go on the Lenovo website and you could actually look for the parts based on the part number of the machine. And then you can get this off here. And then you can order the correct screen. So that's what I did. It was about $157 straight from the Lenovo website. And it's the same part. That's this one. Right, and basically you just reassemble, put everything back the way it is. And what's very helpful is that they also include manuals on the Lenovo website on how to disassemble the machine. Well, let me also show you that if you decide to change the memory on this, you need to take this plate off, and then you just, with the screen still on, that's fine. You take all of these small screws off, this backing plate, that comes off, and then you have slots for memory. And there's also the hard drive is also situated around here. You could also take that off with one screw, and then you could add a larger capacity one, and then reinstall the operating system, which I won't get into. Okay, just wanted to add, this is a routing for the connectors. There's one here, this one goes here, this one goes over here. There's a touch port which you don't use, and on this machine it's not available or not being used. And you have another cable here which goes behind here, and then this, and then there's a small black one that goes here, or black and red cable that connects here. And then this one is the main one that comes down here, that connects here. Right, to get these off might be a little difficult. You just got to pull on it and it'll come off, and that's how you get them off. Just route everything very neatly over here. Put the 4 screws here to connect this plate to this plate, and put the covers on. Before I did that, I connected everything, the USBs, the power cable, to make sure that the screen is working. There you go. Okay, so this is what it looks like all closed up. You have a piece here that goes around here, this black piece here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right, and that's secured with 1 screw. But before you put that on, you need to put these shoulder pieces, which I mentioned earlier. So one goes here with this tab facing out. The next one goes here. So you just kind of have to kind of angle it in to get it to fit. All right, and like I said, you put the shoulder pieces on, you put this piece on and secure it, and then you put this piece on top. And then all that's left for you to do is to put this piece on. And it's all friction fit, so it just clips into place. All right, same thing with this cover here. It's all friction fit. So there's small little clips, you just pry it open all around to get it off. So I kind of did it all in reverse, but so you take this off, take this off, take this off with the screw, and take off the shoulders, then remove the 4 screws that hold this piece to the bracket, and take that off. But before you do that, you need to disconnect all these cables, and then this whole piece comes off. Then you take this cover off, and you get access to the screws all around, and then you could take the screen off of the surrounding. There's the plate that holds all of this together behind this. All right, and then put everything in reverse to reassemble. So I hope this didn't confuse you. I'll put links below to show what the instruction manual or the service manual says in Lenovo.